guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tea-nage Wasteland. So this, you guys have known, since I did the original haul that I got this in, I've been so excited to try. And today, I'm finally trying it. So, this is the Celestial Seasonings Cranberry Apple Zinger. I am literally so stoked. It has taken every amount of willpower not to open it before this review. I only took off just the foil, or not foil, the plastic wrap from the outside, just to have it out of the way, but oh my goodness. So, first, the artwork on the cover. Of course, we have our little hibiscus flowers, because that's the Zinger part in any of the Zinger teas from Celestial Seasonings. We have our apples and our little cranberries coming out of the ocean, which is funny because they come from bogs, not the ocean, but that's okay. It's alright. So, okay. This is a caffeine-free herbal tea and the blend master's notes. To create this spirited blend, we infuse tangy hibiscus, the zing in every Zinger tea, with bushels of lively fruit flavors including bright cranberries, juicy apples, and exotic yum berries. The hell is a yum berry? I don't even know. The result is a vibrant tea you'll enjoy hot or iced all year long. Anything else interesting? No, for real, yum berries is an actual ingredient here. Hibiscus, cinnamon, roasted chicory, natural flavors of apples, yum berries, and cranberries with other natural flavors, chamomile, blackberry leaves, cranberries, and apples. So yum berries are apparently legit a thing. And for some reason, I'm like so stoked over that. I don't even know why. But yeah, so first things first. Let's have a sniffy of what one of these smells like. And then I'll go brew some tea and bring it back to you guys. Well, I'll bring it back for me and then film. Well, this is two, but... Ooh. Oh, that's so familiar from somewhere. What does that smell like? This is like a scent from my childhood, like straight blast from the past, and I'm trying to remember what is it that smells just like this. Something about this, I mean, this is gonna be the weirdest comparison, and you're probably gonna go, ew, why? But no, like, for me, it's just one of those scent memories that just triggered a thing, but something about the scent of this reminds me of the grain we used to feed our horses in the barn. To be fair, that grain was mixed with molasses, so there was a sweet smell to it, and maybe there's something to that that's comparable here. I don't even know, but something about this just like made me flash back to like scooping the grain in like our old, well, they were like old Folgers coffee cans. We'd like feed one to each of the horses, but yeah, something, I mean, it doesn't smell just like it, but something about it just like gave me this like olfactory flashback. It was a trip. That's so weird. And every time I smell it, I'm like, yeah, every time. Wow. Okay, well, like I said, I'm gonna go brew some of this, and we'll try it out. And I'll bring some tea with me, since I imagine it will need to be sweetened. Or maybe I'll even just sweeten it down there and tell you what it tasted like before and then after. So, hold on just a second. Okay, so I am back with the tea. I took a small sip of it pre-sweetening. Yeah, because of the hibiscus, it needed sweetening, so I did add a little bit of honey to it. But before sweetening, it was bitter to the point where I was like, yeah, I don't think I could hang with it unsweetened, but at the same time, not as bitter as the watermelon lime Zinger was. That one, like, I remember, like, my reaction, I was like, yeah, no, this, it didn't even, like, give me that much of a reaction. It was just like, it's kind of sour, but I can fix it. So, with a bit of honey in it, let us reevaluate. First, the smell. I feel like there's more of a berry scent to it now than there is just smelling it in the box, for whatever reason. Not a whole lot of apple scent. Not even a whole lot of cinnamon scent. So, not sure if we're smelling the cranberries or the yum berries, but it's some type of berry scent that comes through in the brewed scent. So, taste-wise, however, that's where it becomes much more full-bodied and you get all the different flavors, which, okay, I still can't attest to Yumberry because I don't really know what it is, so I can't say if I specifically taste that or not, but the apples, the cinnamon, the cranberries, and the hibiscus, all four of those things, I can distinguish apart from one another in here. And it's kind of trippy, because I'm just like, huh, out of all the teas that I've tried and reviewed on here, this might actually have the most evenly proportionate amounts of each flavor in it. It's pretty good. It's just weird to me because with like cranberry juice, I'm used to drinking that like ice cold. So having that flavor in like a hot tea format, it almost feels wrong. It doesn't taste bad. It just, my brain is so accustomed to the other that's like, no, you need ice in there, dude. And I'm like, no, that's not what that is. Or I mean, I guess it could be, but I'd rather not since, you know, it's November. So, although it would be interesting to try it as an iced tea, but then again, in the middle of summer when it's hot out, like when I'd be drinking iced tea, I don't know that a flavor like cranberry would necessarily interest me at that part of the year, you know? It's an odd sort of a seasonal thing where it's like, this is the part of the year where I want that flavor. The rest of the year, it's like, yeah, I acknowledge that it's a flavor I like, but do I actually go out of my way to, like, track it down and stuff? No. Would I, like, not eat it if it were presented to me? No, of course not. I wouldn't, like, turn my nose up at it, but I don't go out of my way trying to find it those parts. You know, it's an odd thing, I know. But we are in the part of the year where I quite enjoy it, so I'm like, it's interesting. I notice the cinnamony part of the flavor, you notice almost as like an after flavor. Like after you've already swallowed it, the aftertaste is like at the back of your tongue, along with the hibiscus. You get both of those two, like after you swallow. That's when you notice them. But the cranberry and the apple, you can differentiate those two while it's still actively in your mouth. It's a really weird thing, I know. But it is pretty good. It's just a matter of my trying to get my brain to comprehend that it's not supposed to be cold. I mean, again, you could totally make it as an iced tea. I guess I could make it be cold, but then I would feel cold drinking it, so I'm not going to. But, yeah, it's just sort of a mindfuck to me, because I'm just like, my brain's like, nah, that's not supposed to be warm. And I'm like, in this case it is. Get used to it, brain, just knock it off. Then again, to be fair, it's only the first cup of it, so I'm sure after I have a couple, my brain will accept it better. But I mean, the flavor itself is fine. I mean, I have nothing against it. I think it's pretty yummy. I'm definitely gonna work my way through this. Maybe not as fast as I worked through the watermelon one, but we'll find out. Towards the end, I was really slowing down on the watermelon one, because it was like, okay, for real, I kind of just want a different flavor, but... So, I may actually break my rule of celestial seasonings with, nope, only one box open at a time. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna be as staunch about that. Just so I don't burn out. But, because cranberry is one of those flavors where it's like, in short bursts, it's really good, but I wouldn't want to have to drink it every day. Especially since I, like, associate cranberry juice with, like, UTIs and stuff, so it's like, I don't think I'd really want to drink it every day just for fun, but, although I've definitely done that before, usually as some form of a detox thing, but I mean, it's just one of those things where I kind of have to make myself drink it. It's not like, ooh, look, cranberry juice, like, no. When it's cranberry sauce, that's one thing, because it's, like, pure sugar, basically, so that's, like, it's a whole other breed. But, like, cranberry juice, I'm like, well, I guess I could. I mean, usually I get the ones blended with another flavor, which, incidentally, this is, in and of itself, blended with another flavor. It's with apple, and that is actually usually what I go to with the cranberry juice itself, is the cran apple ones, but, yeah, it's definitely unique as a tea. Not bad, just very unique. It has a very specific flavor, and I would say if you're not a fan of cranberry, I probably don't even need to tell you it, but stay the hell away from it if you don't like cranberry, because you will hate it if you are not into cranberry, because that is the most prominent flavor here. Kind of goes without saying anyway, but in case somehow you thought maybe it wasn't that cranberry-ish, oh no, it very much is. I mean, like I said, you do taste apple as well. It's not 100% pure cranberry, but yeah, no, it is a little bit much to take all in one go if you're not a big fan of it. And again, I don't have anything against cranberry. I'll drink it just fine. It's just, yeah, my brain's kind of like, oh, are we sick? I'm like, no. It's tea. It's autumn time. It's the day after Thanksgiving. It's seasonally appropriate. My brain's like, so are we sick? I'm like, no, damn it, stop that. Stop that stupid association. Just no. But it's also interesting that that same comparison I made to the barn with the smell in the box, in the tea, not at all. I also, when I was brewing it, I let my dad smell the inside of the box. I was just like, what does it make you think of? Like, don't even like look at the flavor, just what does it make you think of? He was like, I don't know, like cinnamon, apple, berries. I was like, no. Like, for once, I'm not asking you to describe the flavor like I do with lip balm sometimes, so I need a second opinion. No. Like, does it make you think of like a specific thing or a place? Yeah, my dad's pipe tobacco. I'm like, wait, what? But that's not the answer I was expecting. He's like, yeah, he had like cherry pipe tobacco. I was like, oh. Well, that's not exactly what I got out of it. I got like the barn and like horse grain. He's like, no, let me smell it again. So I opened it back up. He's like, maybe like granola at the barn. I was like, you said granola. What is granola made of? It's made of grain. I rest my case. Just saying. There is something about this that has a grainy quality to it. I'm not sure what specifically, but there is definitely something there that just, for some reason, is. But only when it's in the unbrewed bags. Once it's made, it doesn't. It's odd. I know. So anyway, let me think. What would I rate this one? Even though I don't dislike it or anything, honestly, I feel like, at least as of today, maybe I'll warm up to it more as I drink more of the bags of it, but as of today, first impressions, I think I would rate it a 3.5 out of 5. So, it's okay. It's not bad, but it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, it's just okay. But could I like super highly recommend it? Not really. I mean, if you're a fan of cranberry, sure. But I would say, unless you're like a big fan of it, you'd probably find it hard to drink 20 cups of this, before it goes stale. That's where I'm like, well, challenge accepted. But yeah, that's why I'm kind of on the fence. I'm like, it's not that it tastes bad, it's just, it's a heavy, intense flavor, and if you're not ready for it, it's kind of iffy. It's hit or miss, but I don't hate it. I'll drink it. Just, it's one of those things where I'm like, oh, okay, I guess I could drink it. I mean, there's other things I'd probably rather drink first, but no, I will make a concerted effort to try to breeze through this ASAP. I mean, cranberries are good for you, so assumedly drinking cranberry tea should be too, right? I mean, one would think, but who knows? I don't know. I will do my best to actually polish this box off. To be fair, I have like emptied out 4 entire boxes of tea in like the past couple of weeks, so I've kind of been on a big tea kick in general. So maybe I'll fly through this, who knows? Or maybe I'll burn out really freaking fast and be like, oh, stop, I don't even know. We'll find out, but as of right now, yeah, it's a 3.5 out of 5. It's kind of just okay, if we're being honest, so. Anyways, that is about all I have to say for this one, so as usual, if you liked this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, become part of the notification squad, and hit the bell icon. Leave comments down below. Have you ever tried this one? If so, what are your thoughts? Good, bad, or otherwise? Let me know what you think. And as usual, if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is in the description. Anyway, guys, till next time. Bye.